Hey skaters, I'm Dirty Deborah Harry with the Dirty School of Skate and Sugar Roller Skates, and I'm here at the Fountain Valley Skating Center today to talk to you about how to turn around quickly and head in the opposite skating direction. So this is not like transitions. This is you skating, and having to essentially do a very quick U-turn and head back in the opposite skating direction. This is going to be useful when you're skating indoors and outdoors. You know I'm going to take it step by step, so watch this video all the way to the end. Today's video is brought to you by the good people at Bruised Boutique. BruisedBoutique.com. Go there. Their website is phenomenal. They offer so many different kinds of skates, accessories, plates, wheels, bearings, customs, attire, everything you need for indoor skating, outdoor skating, park skating, roller derby, dance, etc. I have a promo code, which I will put down below with a link direct to the shop so you can shop there. You guys, did you know the Dirty School of Skate has almost 300,000 subscribers? I know, it's crazy, right? Well, you too could be a subscriber to this channel. If you are not, help me get to 300,000. If you haven't already, follow me on Instagram. I'm at Dirty Deborah Harry. Why do you want to follow me on Instagram? Because I put up teasers about videos just like this, so you know ahead of time when they're coming. I let you know when I'm teaching. Did you know that I teach here at the Fountain Valley Skating Center, but also various other places? So if you're coming from out of town or you're local, if you check on Instagram, I'm constantly putting all the sessions I host, all the stuff I'm teaching, and where it can be, so you and I, yes, you and I, we could skate together. I can teach you, we could hang out, you know, so don't be shy. Let's get on it, and I'm gonna teach you how to turn around and skate in the opposite skating direction. Let's go. All right, skaters, so listen, the other day I was hanging out with all the little kids, and we play this game called Ghostbusters, where you play the song Ghostbusters, and every single time they say the word Ghostbusters, you have to turn around and skate in the opposite skating direction. I love doing this with kids because, frankly, kids are hard to teach, okay? You try to get in there with kids, talk about edges and stuff. They don't care about that. They just want to have a good time. And then it dawned on me, adults, we're pretty much the same way. We just want to have a good time, am I right? And sometimes these skills that we learn while we're playing the games like the kids do come a lot more naturally. Number one, they're kids, so they don't have a bunch of stuff blocking them. You know, they're just taking it in, everything's so organic, and they're having fun. But I noticed that when they were skating forward, for them to turn around, obviously they just do like giant U-turns, you know? So I had to go out and play with them because that's what I do. And I started doing it. Listen, let's be frank, I'm a little bit better than these kids, right? So they're doing giant out of control U-turns. And I said, oh, we just do this as a pivot, okay? So this is really what a pivot is. When you're skating forward and I'm gonna change direction, if I put weight down on one foot and I pivot on it, I can skate to the other side. This is not to be confused with this. Come here. You guys, when you do this on your skates, and any variation of that, that is called a three-turn. That's a three-turn. All sorts of variations of it. That's a three-turn. That's not a pivot. A pivot is when we pivot, we put weight on one foot, it could be your toe stop or your wheel, and then we go around it. So we've got one point in, and then we go around it. That's a pivot. So when you're skating forward, you imagine we're all out here and it's Ghostbusters. I ain't afraid of no ghost, whatever. So when it says Ghostbusters, I say turn. And what you want to do is you're going to bend both knees, drop one toe in and pivot. so that you're facing the opposite skating direction. So this is what it looks like again. I'm up, down, drop, or lift my heel and pivot around. So let's break it down. You're going to be skating forward. You're skating forward. You're going to say, okay, I would like to pivot. That means I need to bend both knees. I'm going to decide which foot I like to lift the heel of or depress the toe and then put the weight on the other foot. You can talk about dominant sides all you want, but you know I'm going to tell you that I want you to go both ways. But for the sake of learning this quickly, you can then, let's go with your good side, okay? So for me, my dominant foot is my left. That's the one that's most important here. When you see me pivot and I skate forward and I depress my toe downward, most of the body weight is right here. Transfer it to an inside edge and it's going to carve right around. I could turn this into a spin. I could keep it going just like that, as long as I have the body weight in the correct position. Okay, so I'm like this. So I go to start the pivot, right? I take my right foot and I depress my toe over my front axle or my front truck. In these particular skates today, I'm wearing no toe stops. I just have dance plugs in them. You could do this on your toe stop, or like I prefer when I'm not wearing toe stops is I use the front inside wheel. So that means I'm pivoting on the front inside wheel. It looks like this. I skate forward, drop body weight down, boop, with my toe, put the weight on the inside front wheel and carve around. I'm down. I'm going to put my weight primarily here. I'm going to take this toe, boop, so that my heel comes up. I'm going to transfer the weight to the front inside wheel, and I'm going to carve on an inside edge with this other foot. Inside edge. You guys, you remember inside edges, right? If I put my body weight here and I put the pressure to the inside of this skate, so I can literally feel my two inside wheels getting closer together and creating like a little arc, right? And that's what I'm going to be skating on. So let's look at it again. Okay, so I'm skating forward. And this song's playing, Ghostbusters. I go down, transfer weight's right there, and I'm carving around. Let's look at it again. Skate forward, drop your body weight, put your pivot toe down, and carve. So see, you can do it to just turn directions, or you can turn it into a spin. It's up to you. Let's look at it one more time. All right, down, weights here, carve that inside edge. Does it look good? I need you to practice this. This skill comes in handy. You have no idea. Benefits of working on this skill. It's going to help you really develop your control of your inside edges, which is something, frankly, that's hard, because the vast majority of us, when we're skating forward and we're having a good time, we're hitting our outside edges as we're skating, and we don't often really use our inside edges. I mean, frankly, if you have problems doing transitions, this will help you develop your transitions. Also, let's talk about it. It's a good way to avoid other people. So if I'm in a situation where I'm skating forward and I need to avoid someone, I'm like, whoop. When I say avoid someone, I mean for all sorts of reasons. It's not just that they're getting in your way of skating. I mean, maybe you see someone and you're like, whoo, I do not need to talk to that person today. I mean, it happens, right? You're in public. But let's talk about it when you're outside. When you're outside, I'm talking cars, dogs, people, gravel, cracks, rocks, water, whatever. If you skate up onto something and your first indicator is a big nope, I'm out of here, okay? So practice these, you guys. They're just simple pivot turns, but skill will change your life, all right? All right, skaters, thank you so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. Again, subscribe to my channel so we can continue to do great things together. And I will see you at the rink or outside, but in the meantime, go practice.